Good evening. I'm so excited. We have Stephanie. She is going to tell us all about balancing the heart-healthy lifestyle with fitness, and she's a great trainer too. So this will be a fun episode, and I am featuring Justin's almond butter. So stay tuned. Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to GFree and Happy Show that happens every Monday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, Kathy, and this show is all about eating heart healthy and GFree. I've been GFree since, actually this is my anniversary month, 4 years ago. Let me tell you, if I knew all the things I know now, I would have been GFree many years ago. So I've connected with many of the GFree community, and I've learned so much, and this is a great vehicle to get everybody together and talk about the GFree lifestyle. So tonight it's going to be a fun night. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Stephanie's sound perfect, so bear with us. She has lots of great tips, but the test this morning sounded better. Nighttime, I don't know what it is, but bear with me and I'll help navigate this night with Stephanie. And tonight's episode is sponsored by Ovaleye TV. Ovaleye TV hosts and produces live video events built to meet your objective. Visit Ovaleye TV to request a free 30-minute consultation to find out more about going live with your brand. Thank you, Ovaleye TV. Our guest, my guest tonight, is Stephanie Johnson. I think a few of you have already looked her up. She's Stephanie Johnson, Inc.com. I found her, I don't remember how, I think I looked up Heart Healthy. This month is all about eating right and exercising and balancing. So this whole show, my last show of February, is about the balancing of this lifestyle, which is kind of hard, and it gets harder as the year goes by. So it's going to be March. She's going to give us great tips. I'm going to read her qualifications real fast. She's got a master's degree in exercise physiology, sport and nutrition specialist, golf fitness training, author of Just Right Eating, and co-owns and operates Just Right Eating, a business centered on pairing the convenience of quick and delivered meals with health benefits and nutritionally balanced low-fat foods. So she'll be up in just a minute. First off, I want to talk about this wonderful snack thing, and let me get their side up in the background, and we'll also show it on the screen too. But my product tonight I'm highlighting is Justin's almond butter. He has a bunch of different flavors. Unfortunately, this is the maple almond. Let me get it. The maple almond butter. Big old hand there is the one I could find in my local store, but it's so convenient, especially when you're traveling. You can, and I use this all the time when I'm out and about, because I used to, before this lifestyle, this healthy lifestyle, I would get candy to give me energy when I'm shopping and stuff. I knew it was GFree, so hello, this is so much better for you. It's healthy, and all you have to do is like zip it open and take a bite, or put it on an apple, a banana, some crackers. But I'll be taking this on our trip next week to visit family and Disneyland. So I recommend Justin's almond butter to spread on anything, and they come in the big old tubs too. In fact, they've got tons of different color, or actually they have a candy too. It's like a Reese's candy, but I want to show you real fast if it comes up. Come on. One of the flavors is chocolate almond butter.
Why haven't I tried this?
I know, because I've been hogging them all. They're all mine. So we'll have to try them. Shirley, thank you. is in Canada. I don't know if it's in Canada, but I hope so, because we should check that out. It's in my local store, and I'm out in the boonies, so I hope you can find it. It's really good. And I mean, how convenient are these suckers? So check out Justin's. We have it in the chat. I think it's just at Justin's or justins.com, and try their convenient packages. I also, next week, I will, oh, and thank you. My daughter is putting it in the chat right now. Next week, I will not have a show. I'm reserving that special show for March 11th. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm so excited. I'm like a kid. Going to Disneyland with a whole family, starting Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm meeting with the chef there, one of the chefs, to say hello, but also I'm trying out every gluten-free food. I might be 10, 20 pounds heavier by the next week, but I want to give that experience of, hello, I'm going on a trip, I'm scared to death. What can I eat? All my family members are eating. Where's my food? I want to experience that and share it with you. So March 11th will be that show. I hope you can all tune in. My Disneyland show. In fact, I have Disneyland up. I've already checked out a couple things. I've also reserved a breakfast for my grandson to meet all the characters. So if you guys have been to Disneyland, let me know if you have any great tips for me. Otherwise, I will see you March 11th, and you'll see a lot of tweets and a lot of Instagrams and all that good stuff from me. So it's now time, and I hope, cross your fingers, her video and her sound sounds great. Let's bring up Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You have so many great tips to share.
I hope so.
You will. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and talk slowly.
Okay. Let me know if I'm talking too fast.
Will do.
My story started 26 years ago, and I didn't count that up until today. I thought that might pop up. It all started with just simple cycling. I wanted to try cycling out, and before you knew it, I was riding, cycling 12 miles a day, and then I got even more experimental and started seeing how nutrition affected my performance in my cycling. I lived on a farm also, so I was on the farm a lot. I bucked bales, so we call it. So I mean, it was back then when I started experimenting with the nutrition and the performance, and then it just, you know, it went on and on. I experimented in the gym with lifting heavy weights, bulking up. I experimented just in fitness. I ran the whole gamut. I was kind of, people looked at me strange. They couldn't figure out what I was doing, while most women were in the aerobics room doing the aerobics. I was in the gym lifting heavy weights and this, that, and the other. And so it was kind of an odd thing for me to do, but I continued doing it until the gym in my town closed. So I continued to cycle and run, and then it just kind of went wayward. I've owned a couple of salons. 15, 20 years later, I found myself purchasing a gym. And
So, you own a gym?
Pardon?
You own a gym, right?
No, I do training in homes now. I decided a few years ago that I didn't want to be a gym owner. I thought I had a little bit more to offer.
Okay. Actually, the one-on-one training is valuable, especially with me, too. You learn so much more with the one-on-one.
Yeah, and you become part of their life when it's a one-on-one. Not that you don't with, you know, group But when you can deal one-on-one with somebody, you find out a whole lot more about their lives. And it becomes more of a relationship. So
it does, and I want to talk about your brand too. You started this whole, you started with the exercising. You started with working out and training and owning the gym, and then recently you added a whole new part. It's kind of like the circle of wonderful product. Can you put her back on so I can see her? Of services that you've offered, because you're training your customers, you're educating your customers, and then you're giving them meals to just take, like, okay, I'm telling you to eat right, you eat this protein, you eat this veggie, you eat this fruit, whatever you have to do, this many calories, and then you're providing that with them. And that's what I love about your brand, is that you can, and then also you have this wonderful book, and we're going to get into these things, starting with this question here. How do you balance this lifestyle of the health, the fitness, the protein, and eating so many calories to boost the energy at the end of the day? How do you balance that?
how do I balance my day with food?
Yeah, with the whole lifestyle of heart healthy, you're also GFree. How do you kind of tell your clients, okay, you need to exercise this, this, and this, and then burn the calories and eat this much food? How do they balance the whole thing with your food service that you do? And you can tell us a little bit about what you offer your clients, and then how they create this lifestyle of energy and healthy eating.
Right. A lot of my personal training clients, they don't get the food. And a lot of my food clients, I don't train. So, but when I work with somebody...
Well, that's not balancing very well.
It doesn't. It's kind of strange. So, basically, sometimes... Okay. Never mind. It's hard to... I don't know. It's easy for me to... Because eating is 80% of most goals.
Wait, eating is 80% of most goals?
Like losing weight?
That's a really good point that you bring up, and you put this, if you look at her Twitter and Facebook handles, in fact, they're at the bottom lower thirds as we're talking, you will see a very to the point comments to, if she was a trainer for you, she would tell you like it is. So some of those things you were saying, in my view, the most misinformed information pretending to be fact in this field. Let's see, wait, hold on. Now it lost. Hold on. You can lose weight on anything, but you want to eat healthy. You want to eat clean. She says, Americans aren't meeting my plate recommendations. There's a whole bunch of stuff if you look at her Twitter feed, and I've got it up. I can go on and on, but I think Stephanie can say a few things.
Well, in that aspect, one of my main things, and people get tired of hearing me say this, my clients and everyone, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. Eating is 80% of weight loss. It's 80% of performance. So, that's just the way it is. I didn't make that up. You can exercise all you want, but if your eating doesn't change, or if you don't put a caloric level that you need for weight loss, so per se, if we're talking about weight loss, you won't lose weight.
No, you won't. And I've done that. I've done the whole, I think I'm exercising like you wouldn't believe, and then I'm eating low calorie, low fat, and then, the things that you eat are like candy and chips and crackers and things that have, and being gluten-free, you have to kind of check out all those things too, and then you figure out, something's not working. And so you need somebody like yourself. And like Dougie was saying in the chat, do you balance fitness or junk food for celiac? This is not a hard question. So, but it is sometimes, you know, you want to eat enough calories to lose weight too, and be heart healthy. And this is the whole thing that I've had to learn over the course here. So tell us a couple other tips.
You can balance it, heart health and your calories. People need to be very mindful of what they're eating, and we need to pull it back into this more simplistic form. So we need to, you know, have on our plate fish and veggies, you know, a salad, olive oil and vinegar dressing.
It seems like the Mediterranean diet is really big right now, and that's kind of like it can be GFree and heart healthy too. Do you use that system in your dietary stuff that you do?
In the Mediterranean diet, yeah, somewhat. You know, I deal with so many different clients that are on our meal plan that I have to have a variety. I couldn't do that. Me personally, I can eat that every day, all day long. I look forward to my veggies and my chicken every day, all day long. Most people, they will not eat that. I mean, they're not going to have it for lunch and dinner every day of the week.
If you have, what if you had like a pasta or something? What, I mean, since we're all GFree, most of us in the group, what kind of pasta do you recommend? Last week was quinoa and brown rice. Do you still recommend that too?
Yeah, that's not a bad choice. I use quinoa. I use brown rice. I use brown rice pasta. So those are some things that we use.
Are they really high in calories?
Pardon me?
Are they really high in calories for you?
If you keep it, no, not really. You keep it in portion, you're fine. That's when your portions come into play.
Let's talk about that. So when you do meal plans,
right.
Are you counting everybody's, when you put them in the little, which are very nice containers, we had a picture of them earlier. So are each one of these like certain calories and balanced nutrition there?
Yes. We have individuals from 1,200 calories all the way up to my triathletes, 3,000 or more.
3,000 or more calories? I love this one. That sweet potato one is like, oh, calling my name. That looks so good.
Yeah. So we have quite a few, and they are all have certain calorie levels depending on their weight loss. Some of them I calculate the calories based on their BMR, their activity level, their daily activities, just normal, you know, what they do for a living. And then I calculate it and see how much. And I don't want them to lose a lot. They will in the beginning, but consistently I don't want them to lose maybe but 2 pounds, 3 pounds a week. Some of the really heavy people are going to lose more weekly, but that's okay.
We have your plans up on the different food items. So one of my questions for you is, how is your plan different from like Jenny Craig and all of the, they're up on every single TV show I watch, all those diets or the diet plans that you could buy. Valerie Bertinelli lost 1 million pounds from her thing. How is your plans different from those that are on TV?
Mine are specialized, first of all. They're to each individual. I speak to all the individuals when they sign up. I talk to them about their life, what they want to do. I mean, sometimes I'll be on the phone with them for an hour. I'm doing specifically what they want, their dislikes, their likes. If they don't like shrimp, they don't get a shrimp dish. They get some sort of shrimp chicken dish. I'm like their personal nutritionist.
Like your personal chef, the educator, and the fitness trainer. I mean, they can have all of that in one package, which if you lived in Seattle, yes, I would pick you up right now.
Everything's fresh. I mean, nothing is in a bag. We chop up all our vegetables by hand, all our fruit. Um, so there's no acid on it. There's no preservatives on it. It's all straight fresh. And we deliver them right to your door 3 times a week.
So tell us a little bit about this business you started, what, a year ago?
2 years ago. I had actually done it prior to that for friends of mine. And it just, I kept trying to elude the health department. And it just wasn't going to work. And it was getting more popular. So I decided I must go, quote, public with this. And it's worked really well.
So you went into a storefront in your local town, and now people come in and they can ask you questions. Do you do a one-on-one then, like in person, or always on the phone? How does that work?
It's however it works out. We have Springfield, Illinois, which we're about 30 miles away. They're 30 miles north, and if I'm in Springfield 2 or 3 times a day, and I'll meet with them in their homes or at the gym I train in, or they can come to my store. So I make it easy for them. You know, it's already hard enough figuring out nutrition and fitness. I want to make it easy for them.
It's so hard, and I still am trying to figure out, okay, how do I go to the gym and have enough energy, eat something in the morning, because I work out in the morning, and then afterwards, what do I eat so I stay with the energy and keeping the metabolism going during the day. It's all kind of you have to research it, or you have somebody like you telling us, okay, this is what you're doing, this is your food you're eating, it's all gluten-free and healthy, heart healthy.
Yeah, and it's lots of fun. It's lots of fun to see the changes in people's lives, and their eyes light up when they go, oh my gosh, you told me what to eat yesterday, and I didn't have any pitfalls in my day, or I didn't get tired, and that's kind of fun to see their lives change.
It is. So you've helped many. I mean, you've been doing this for years. So is there any some of the clients that really inspired you, somebody that stuck out to that you could tell their story about?
Well, I've had lots of them. I've had lots. I just had a special one yesterday. She's been my client of 5 years, and I started training her after her first occurrence with breast cancer. And she had never been in really healthy shape and never really exercised. And I went to her funeral yesterday, and her family thanked me for changing her life, because she rode, when she found out she had breast cancer, she did the rag ride, which is the ride across Iowa on her cycle. And after that, it was pretty much all downhill. But that's one of the great stories, is that I didn't realize how much I had changed her life, and she did something for 5 years that she had never done before. So that was uplifting to me. That's a good-hearted story.
It is. I'm sorry for that you had to end it that way, but at least you got to enjoy. And it is, this whole heart healthy lifestyle is enjoying the life you have. And you had a saying that it was like, don't eat the way you live, or live like for eating, or I don't remember that. It's on your Twitter thing, and I love Twitter thing.
Don't live to eat, eat to live.
Yeah, eat to live. I like that saying.
Another one of my favorites is don't let your food control you, control your food. You
Yes.
go through your day, and you want to nibble, and you keep going to the refrigerator. You have to be mindful that of what you're doing, because I'm a culprit of that. And I will go to the refrigerator 20 times. I don't really want anything. It's just that I might be bored, or I need to, be mindful and go, okay, stop. Don't go to the fridge another time. Go for a walk around the block. Get on the elliptical. Do something different.
You know,
So,
that's the whole thing too. Is like my daughter and I work together during the day, and it's like, okay, now is it snack time again? But
right,
if you do a little something different, that's all you need. You don't have to eat. You're probably not hungry. It's just it's your lifestyle that you've been doing. You're used to. So that's a very good point right there.
right. And you know, it does work, but you got to stop yourself.
You gotta stop.
You have to say, okay, you're really not hungry. Step away from the
I
fridge
don't need that. Yes.
and go back to doing, find something to do.
Or you just don't put any of that crap in your house, which is kind of hard to, I mean, it's weird not seeing all of that in your house anymore. It's like stark with, all the veggies, of course, are beautiful, but there's no boxes of stuff in my pantry anymore.
Right.
So, well, go ahead.
I said that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It's just a big change. And I want everybody here tonight, thank you all for listening to Stephanie. Stephanie, I wanted all of them to hear how important it is to balance the nutrition and the fitness with your new lifestyle that hopefully everybody's trying out in 2013. Stephanie, tell us where you can inspire us all. Where do we find you? Do you know? Some of my guests don't know.
Oh, what, the website?
Yes. Why don't you tell us where we can all find you?
Okay. www.stephaniejohnsoninc.com.
And then let's hear your Twitter. Do you know the Twitter handle you have there?
It's Just Right Eating.
Very good. And we would all in the chat, and Dougie and I have mentioned on Twitter that you need to tweet more.
Okay.
Okay, that's something you need to do and inspire us. And then check out your Facebook is Just Right Eating.
Just Right Eating and SJ Fitness Training.
Yeah, please check out all her stuff because I was so inspired. I love getting these guests that inspire me, and I could read for hours on their different pages that they have. She has great information, so check out her website. And Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, and they can feel free to contact me
with any questions. Yes, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And I'll be talking to you again, Stephanie. Thank you again. Yeah, when we get her sound just right, too. Stephanie raises a good point. Nutrition equals balance for a celiac. Yes, anything that helps us balance this lifestyle we have. Now, on to the last part, which is where you can find me, of course, GFreeandHappy.com. Please follow me on Facebook. I need followers. I just started. You can find me at GFreeandHappy on Twitter, too. Actually, it's Kathy K. Hello, Kathy K. Nelson on Twitter. GFree and Happy on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram too. It's GFree and Happy. Thank you all for joining me. I love everybody that joined me tonight because it was a fun subject. Sorry about Stephanie's sound, but she's a great guest. And until March 11th, have a great week.